Dr. Diana Lewis. I'm from Sebago-Negadig First Nation in Nova Scotia. So I'm Mi'kmaq.
My name is Hetkumsget. My government name is Brett Hewson. I'm from the territory of Caribou Ravine in Northwest Ontario, what's called British Columbia by settlers. It's Gitxsan territory. And I now work with the Prairie Climate Centre at the University of Winnipeg.
Deb McGregor, and I am Associate Professor at York University, at Osgoode Hall Law School, and Faculty of Environmental and Urban Change. I am in Anishinaabe from Whitefish River First Nation. We
just finished working on a report called For Our Futures, and this report is going to be a significant piece to the beginnings phases of an assessment that talks about adaptation and climate change through an Indigenous lens. The authors who contributed are each experts in their various field of research, and each of them have contributed different case stories and different views and perspectives that come from different regions across the country. And I think it's very significant because it could really guide a path forward for people who are working in climate adaptation, who are just looking to plan for the future.
I'm excited that the For Our Future Indigenous Resilience Report, as part of the NRCan Climate Change series, has come out. This report, for the first time, I should say first time in print, because when I think about it now, probably Indigenous people were always assessing the environment around them in order to survive and flourish. But this report is part of the NRCan Climate Change series, and it is distinct because it presents very First Nation perspective, grounded in Indigenous knowledge systems and Indigenous experience. One of the things, in my view, that's very unique about it is Indigenous climate research is usually from somebody else's perspective by the questions that are so important to them. But this is based on what Indigenous people said were important, what messages they wanted to convey as part of their experience of climate change.
I think the most important message that I want people to take away from this work is that they have a responsibility to come to understand what it is that we're trying to communicate. That we've been saying these messages over and over and over, and we now need the reader to take up that responsibility to do take their own educational journey.